All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to tonight's exposition, and we are going to be sharing on a very, very important subject called mindset. My name is Dr. Segun King. I'm one of the leaders of the World's Creation Hub, and I'm super excited to be taking this training tonight. And I've carefully put this training together. It's a training I've done before, but it's so important. I'm having to repeat it, and this is going to be recorded, so you're going to be able to watch this again and again, so that you can learn every single thing that has to do with mindset. This is a summary training, and we're going to be finishing this in about 30 to 40 minutes top max. All right, so see, everything in life revolves around your mind and how your mind works for you. Some people's mind don't work for them as good as it should be working. Some people's mindsets don't even have any settings attached. Some people's mind don't even work for their good. Some people's mind are literally working, let me use the phrase, working against them. Some people don't have control over their minds, and their minds just take them to anywhere the mind wants to. And success in business is a combination of mindset and skill set. And if you want to do well, you're going to have to score well in mindset and score well in skill set. A lot of people focus on the skill set, which is very important. But if you understand that mindset is responsible for 90% of your success, you will pay more attention to mindset. It's just like an exam. If the continuous assessment is 30 over 100 and exam is 70 over 100, you already know that if you score 0 over 30 in the continuous assessment, you can still scale through, pass, and even have a B if you do well in the major exam. Okay, the major exam in life and business is your mindset. If you can't get a hold of your mind and set your mind correctly, see, the word mindset has two words in it: mind and set. Okay, so there is a setting that your mind must be in for that mind to be able to function for you. Right. So tonight we'll be talking about how your mindset can help you and assist you in your business so that you can be a better business owner and a better business builder. Okay. So how do you define mindsets? How do you define mindset? There are lots of definitions of mindset. Of course, the human being is a tripartite being. There's a soul, there's a spirit, there's a soul, and there's a body. So you are a spirit, you have a soul, and you live in a body. So your soul has different compartments, and a major part of it is your mind. Your mind. So when we are defining mindset, it's the habitual, or should we say the characteristics, mental attitude. And that's the important word there, mental attitude, that determines how you will interpret and respond to situations. Your business is a combination of situations: how you respond to people, how you respond to prospects, how you respond to your to questions, how you respond to objections that are given to you, how you respond to your team members when you begin to have them, how you respond to your team and organization. If your responsibility is low or is whack, then you're already in a serious trouble. You're going to have a problem with productivity and with even production. Okay, so mindset has been determined for people over the years. You can imagine somebody comes into your business or your organization or your team, maybe age 30. The person has had a chronic way of thinking for 30 years. You really think one training on mindset can shift that 30 years training, 30 years mindset to begin to work excellently well? That's not going to happen, not even on a crusade ground. Mindset has to be, it takes a lot of time to form, and it takes a lot of time to even be adjusted. So it's just like marriage. You're not going to change your spouse in one day. You're not even going to change your spouse in 1 year. Guess what? You will not even finish knowing your spouse in 1 year. Talk less of changing your spouse in 1 year. But you see, to identify the mindset that works for you is the beginning of your success. To identify the mindset that doesn't work for you is the beginning of a mindset transformation. And I want to focus a lot tonight on the different kinds of mindsets that you need to have and develop. Okay, of course, there's a part of your mindset that is probably not working for you. You want to do away with that. If you don't do away with the old, the new cannot come in. If you don't demolish the old, the new cannot come in. Okay. We could turn off our videos, please. So that, because this is being recorded. Thank you very much. So I've defined mindset, as you see on your screen, as a habitual or characteristic mental attitude. It's a chronic way of thinking and that determines how you interpret and respond to situations. Okay, so I've identified a different kind of mindset, but the key elements of mindset includes your attitude, okay, your behavior, your actions, and that determines your success. So it begins with your attitude, how you see, how you respond, how you interpret. Okay, over time that becomes your behavior, and your behavior will determine the kind of actions you take or don't take, or the intensity of your action. And of course, your action will determine the success that you want. It will either create success for you or will just make you a failure. Okay, so it begins with attitude. So as I go through these different mindsets tonight, you want to begin to checkmate yourself, like score yourself, appraise yourself. Do I have this? What do I have that is hindering this? How can I adjust this? How can I tune this? How can I change this frequency? You see, if you set your radio to 93.7, chances are you will hear music from Rhythm FM. If you don't like the music, tune it away to something else, maybe a station where they say news 247. Okay, so it's the attitude and your behavior that will fuel the actions you take or the actions you don't take. And your actions would directly be responsible for your success. If you think you're not succeeding because of a leader or an upline, or your upline is a they are successful upline and they are unsuccessful upline, of course, there are uplines that can help. See, your success does not depend on any human being but you. If you can take ownership of your success or of your failure, it's going to help you to either keep the success or transform from failure to success. Okay, so it is all dependent on how your mind works for you. So tonight we'll be looking at the different mindsets required for success in business. Okay, so you are either in Diva Secret, or you are building a business with Diva, or you want to consider partnering with Diva so that you can begin to enjoy health and wealth on different levels. Okay, so there are 4 mindsets. The first one is what I call the positive mindset. The second one is what I call the growth mindset. The fourth one is what I call entrepreneurial mindset, and the fourth one is what I call the challenge mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, as you learn these 4, you want to begin to imbibe, develop, grow, increase this mindset. See, there are different mindsets. I'm not talking about the negative ones. I'm not talking about the fixed, static, mindsets whereby, stuck mindset in the past. I'm not talking about employee mindset, and I'm not talking about a mindset that gives up easily. I'm talking about 4 mindset that if you have these 4, you are going to be unstoppable. Like, you will, as in your result to be so clear, you will never be ordinary one day again in your life and in your business. Okay, so let's start with the first one. You see, so I just either put an image or a sentence to flesh it out. Then we're going to talk about it a little bit. Positive mindset. The picture here is a picture of a bulb that is bright. Okay, in a whole dark room, all you need is one bulb, and you will not just see yourself, you can see the room and the content of that room very, very differently. So without that bulb in that room, you can stomp your leg or stomp your toes on something, hurt yourself, then you don't want to move again because the other movement you made, it was painful. See, all of these culminates into what I call positivity. See, positive mindset is a practice. You have to see, some people are naturally negative. They weren't born that way. They have become that way. Like, if you give them a solution, they have a problem for every solution. They can tell you 1,000 reasons why the business will not work. And I say to people, you don't have any business with such people. If you bring those people into your business, you have shot your business in the neck. Wow, business is dead in 2 seconds. All right. But you want to be sure that you are not that kind of a person anyway, because if you are that kind of a person, your business is as good as shot in the head. Okay, so the practice of focusing on the good in any given situation. See, I'm doing this training right now from Nigeria. Okay, and a lot of people in Nigeria, I was having a conversation with somebody a few days ago, and she was saying that a lot of people are very negative and very tired. And I said, I understand. But apparently, I am not many people. You see, you don't want to submit to the populace. You don't want to submit to the masses. You don't want to submit to ordinariness. You want to have some level of distinction. Distinction is not just that A we had in school, secondary school, university. You want to have a level of distinction. You want to have a level of standout. Where there is darkness, you want to be the light bulb. Where there is negativity, you want to be the stream of positivity. See, positivity and joy is a perfume that when you spray it on other people, there is no way it doesn't stay on you. Positivity is like a perfume. Once you spray it to others, as long as you are the one spraying it, the old, as in the aroma, I was going to say odor, the aroma stays on you and remains on you for as long as the authenticity of the perfume is. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to practice focusing on the good. See, when people see this business, when you're presenting it, some people, the only thing they see is, I don't know how to talk to people. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to bug people. I don't want to be a pain in the ass to many people. I don't want to, I don't like to sell. I don't know how to sell. People are going to say no to me. People are not going to want to buy. People are going to say, you see, but by the time you are done with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 excuses and negativities, you have lost the opportunity already. And if you are the one presenting it to the person and you don't know how to turn on the bulb for the person, you will never be able to give the person a chance to say yes. So aside the fact that you want to develop positive mindset, you want to be able to, pass positivity to people. Like, when you are anointed and you touch people and they catch that anointing, you want to be able to spray positivity to the best of your ability. To the best of it. See, you want to be the one that lets the person know all the good side. Yes, there are seeming bad sides. I don't even call it bad side. I call it challenges. And we're going to come to challenge mindset towards the end of this training. But you want to be very positive. You want to see good in people. You want to see good in the company. You want to see good in the opportunity. You want to see yourself being a positive influence, not just to your spouse, but to your children, your community. Ladies and gentlemen, if you succeed in the business, you are part of the few successes in the world. And we need more of those successful people. But with negativity, you already have zero chance. With negativity, some people are so negative, when they walk into a room, the room becomes very dark. You don't want to be that person. And guess what? You don't want to roll with such kind of people. You want to have the most positive mindset. Some say, the dollar is going up, the dollar is going down. Can you see the good side of it going up? And when it's going down, can you see the good side of it going down? Learn to see the good in every situation. The word good and the word God, they are similar. If you have the God mindset, you have a good mindset, and you have a positive mindset. Negativity does not help anybody. You don't want to be those 10 spies that didn't have any good thing to say. Like nothing good can come out of Nazareth. Nothing good can come out of the business. You see, talking like that already, we already know how your life is going to end up. Very negative and very, very dirty. You want to be those that preach, practice, and spread positivity. That's the first mindset that you want to have. Number 2, you want to have a growth mindset. You want to have a growth mindset. See, stagnant water smells. I can't remember the book I read way back, very early in my university days. And I realized that every human being has characteristics. So we learned this in biology, characteristics of living things. So there's an acronym that we had, Mr. Niger D. Some people just just remember right now. I think that M is for I don't know if I can remember everything now. That M is it movement or what? That R is for respiration. That N is for nutrition. That I is for irritability. My biology, help me God. That G is for what? Is it growth? That E is for excretion. That R is for reproduction. And that D is for, I think, death. Okay, I probably didn't get everything right, but I got most right. See, if you are not growing, you are dying. This is not a prophetic meeting whereby we are prophesying things. I'm just letting you understand anything that is not growing is already dying. That is why if your health is not growing and getting better, then you are already allowing a level of debt to set in. See, if even if a tree is not growing, chances are the tree, something in the tree is dying. And of course, because death is a process, is a process that starts with a fixed mindset. So let us look at what growth mindset is not versus what growth mindset is. So fixed mindset says that failure is the limit of my abilities. Like my abilities, I know myself, I know who I am. And they say that not with any positivity, but they say that with a limitation, and they say it as though I know myself. I cannot do this thing. You see, brother, sister, you lie. If you judge yourself that way, you don't even know yourself enough to judge yourself. So you probably want to learn yourself, learn who made you, and learn who you have been made to be before you can judge your abilities or misjudge your abilities. So fixed mindset says, I can't do this, and if I do this, I'm going to fail at it. A growth mindset says that even if I fail, it's an opportunity to learn or begin again. Okay, a fixed mindset says I'm either not good at it or I'm not good at it. But a growth mindset will say I can learn this thing for God's sake. I say to people, and I don't say it with any form of fear or you trying to laugh at it or something. DSK is not supposed to be the person standing in front of a room to talk to people. DSK is not supposed to be the person standing in front of a hall talking. It's not even as in people that have this kind of background are usually very, very introverted for the rest of their life. How did you grow up a chronic stammerer? If you grew up a stammerer, you will know that a stammerer is automatically shut down in his mind because he doesn't want people to laugh at them. That was my story in primary school, secondary school. I think I really started talking in senior secondary school. I don't know how the miracle happened, but once I realized that, you see, my miracle was in my hand, I talked my way out of stammering. You didn't hear that. I literally talked my way out of stammering. So you see, a fixed mindset says, I know myself from 1960 to 1980 to 1990 to 2000. I know myself. I say I know myself. Say, you don't know yourself enough. You should accept challenges. See, fixed mindset say, I don't like to be challenged. That's why people that cannot submit to authority or submit to mentorship or submit to leadership cannot do this kind of a business, or if they do it, they will fail from day one. A growth mindset says, challenges will help me to grow. So you're telling me to talk to people. Okay, let me learn how to talk to people. I'm going to be bad before I'm good, and I'm going to be good before I'm great, and I'm going to be great to become greater. Challenges will help me to grow. Let me accept and embrace this challenge. I don't know how to do a Facebook Live. Okay, can I learn how to do a Facebook Live? I don't know how to organize myself. I'm easily disorganized. Okay, can I learn how to be more organized? I don't know how to manage my time. If growth mindset says, can I learn how to manage my time and activities? Okay, so a fixed mindset says, when I'm frustrated, I give up. A growth mindset says, no, I keep going till I get better. Like 1% improvement daily is good for me. You see, the difference between ordinary people and extraordinary people is not because the extraordinary person does some big sham, some big stuff. No, the extraordinary person just gets better a little every day and just add a little bit of extra to ease our activities every single day. Okay, a fixed mindset to say, well, I stick to what I know. I cannot come and kill myself. I know my strength. I know my potential. I'm not like DSK. You lie. You lie. If you have a growth mindset, you will say, I like to try new things. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know everything, but you can know everything that you lay your hands to learn. You don't know how to do all things yet, but you can learn all things if you take time to learn it. That is a growth mindset to do well in this business. Forget about the ranks. Forget about the ranks. Before the ranks will come, before you grow in the ranks, you need to grow in your mindset. You need to develop a growth mindset. You can't tell me that you earn $100 in the business in the month of February and you earn the same $100 in the month of March and you're happy. No, if you are happy, I mean, like you're comfortable, then you have a fixed mindset. Everything around you is supposed to grow. Everything around you is supposed to flourish. You should be getting better and better. Everything around you should grow. Growth is part of your reality as a human being. Your mindset should, charge you to grow. Anything that is not growing around you, you should charge that thing to grow. That's the second mindset that you need. Number 3, To grow in this business, you need the entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, this one is, it takes a lot of developing. Okay, a lot of people, majority of people that went through primary, secondary school, university, let me tell you what they were doing to you. To me too, but I see, I've snatched myself out of that scam. What they were doing to you was developing your employee mindset. So you can imagine 6 years of primary school, imagine 3 years of GSS, imagine 3 years of SSS, imagine 4 or 5 or 6 years of university. All they were doing was developing your employee mindset. And some people never even heard of entrepreneurial mindset up until now that they gave business a chance. So what am I saying? You need something called entrepreneurial mindset. See, not because you want to be an entrepreneur today, you can even succeed as an employee better if you have an entrepreneurial mindset. And some aspect of this is that you need to learn how to resolve conflicts in your mind. You need to learn how to practice discipline. You need to learn how to reject and refuse excuses from yourself and from people. You need to learn how to inspire other people. Life does not revolve around you. Selfish people don't go far in life. It's not about I, me, and myself, or I, me, my family, my husband, my wife, my children. Is that all you are called to do in life? I just became a brand new daddy, and I'm grateful to God. But life does not revolve around me, my wife, and my son. There's a larger assignment. There's a bigger assignment. Until you discover that assignment, you are going to live an ordinary life. And that's it. And that's even if you live any life at all. Because some people just exist through life and don't even live life. You need to develop an entrepreneurial mindset whereby you tell yourself that some people's success is depending on me. And if I don't give them the support or give them the training, and you don't want to be responsible for people living the lowest form of their life. You want to at least help people to live better. Entrepreneurial mindset also, helps you to learn how to follow great personalities that motivate you. This is one of the things that has helped me a whole lot. Seriously. See, a lot of people look up to their upline, and if their upline is whack, then they become whack. I don't know the synonym to use for whack. I'm going to stay with whack. A lot of people look at their upline and they kind of say, well, as long as my upline is not crossing this barrier, I can't cross it. Is your upline your God? I say that respectfully. Is your upline your alpha and omega? If your upline doesn't motivate you, can you shift your upline away? The upline has given you the opportunity. What are you going to do with it? Respect the upline, but your success is not in your upline's hand. It will never be. Even if they dash you spillover, you cannot achieve what the ranks will spillover. The spillover will only be on one leg. Learn how to identify personalities, mentors, you see, that motivates you. If I happen to be a mentor that motivates you, I'm grateful to hear that. Then stick around. Stick to my Facebook page, become more. Stick to my social media handles. But if you find additional people that motivate you, stick around them. Don't stick around people that don't motivate you. See, I've come to understand that if you stick around people that don't motivate you, you will stay demotivated. I'm going to say this again. If you stick around people that don't motivate you, you will stay demotivated. You look at their face or their picture and you're angry. Bro, sis, get another mentor. Sharp. Okay? This really, really helped me very early. I was stuck on materials from Eric Worre. I was stuck on materials with, Miles Munro, Tony Robbins. I was listening as if I was preparing for JAMB, and I did not score 190 in that JAMB. Okay, entrepreneurial mindsets will help you to take on more responsibility. If you continue to do only things that you are paid for, you will not qualify for increase in payment. I was an employee for 10 years and I didn't work in silly small places. I worked in top 4 banks, top organizations, corporate UK, corporate, Nigeria. So I can tell you for free, if you stay on your job functions, your salary stays there for years. But if you give your supervisor or your manager the room to believe and know that you are doing more than they are paying you for, it's only a matter of time your promotion will come, because they will know that they are underpaying you too much. But some people, that's why I have a challenge with civil service. You see, Ogata, See, that nonsense won't motivate somebody like me. But when I'm in an environment whereby there are people I can look up to, identify, there are mentors everywhere. It doesn't have to be a physical mentor that motivates. It could be online. Go to YouTube. That's a university for everybody, free. You don't pay one tuition free. You only have data. If you can develop this entrepreneurial mindset, you will understand leadership. You will understand responsibility. You will understand how to lead yourself and lead a team. You will understand how to motivate yourself when you're feeling demotivated. You don't think I get demotivated? I do. I do. I look at the economy at times, but you see, I don't keep my gaze on those things. You see, that's the mistake people make. They gaze on it so much that they become demotivated that they don't even pick anybody's call to help them. No, you want to identify things that can fire you up. Today, I went to have one nice haircut, and they were playing some music, and the lyrics of the music was enough to give me goosebumps. I'm easily motivatable. I'm not just a motivator. Even when I'm feeling demotivated, I can easily get up, identify things that can spark you up. It could be a message, it could be a sermon, it could be somebody, it could even be some jokes, it could be some comedy, it could be some skits, it could be somebody. Just say hello, I just called to hear your voice. There's some people that when I hear their voice, only 60 seconds on the phone, I'm fired up. But some people, I don't bother waste my time because even if I do 30 minutes, nothing will work from that phone call. Develop that entrepreneurial mindset. Stay around those that have developed theirs or they are developing theirs. Then let the fire rub off on you. The fourth and the final one is the challenge mindset. A lot of people give up too soon. And I'm going to really, really drive this point home. A lot of people give up too soon. Like they give up really, really, really too soon. And it is, I feel if you give up too soon, you don't give yourself a chance to even see your outcomes or to see your results. Just imagine somebody that says, all I want to do, I want to be a medical doctor. And maybe they've told you that to study medicine is going to be 6 years. Year one, you hustle, go for all the lectures. You get to year two, hustle, do all the lectures. You get to year three, you get to year four. Then at year five, something happens. When you are just this close, you are just this close to climbing the final hurdle. You are just this close to taking that final test. You are just this close to getting that business partner in that country. You are just this close to opening that new market. You are just this close to developing those 7 skills. You are just this close to getting close to that rank. You are just this close to being able to beat your chest and say, somebody, your team has hit this rank. You are just this close to graduating. You are just this close to convocating. And you say, I don't want to be a doctor again. I want to be an engineer. Where does that 5 years, which account will you write that 5 years? You see where the challenge mindset comes in? Ladies and gentlemen, this life is tough. The business world is tough. Being an entrepreneur is tough. It's not for chickens. No, it's not for chickens. It's for those that have the ego mentality. And this is where the challenge mindset comes in. And I was trying to explain this challenge mindset. It's on top of my head. And I say, this is the kind of mind that does, as in a mind that sees. I was going to type a mind that sees opportunities instead of hurdles. You see, when you're running 100 meters race, it's easy when there are no hurdles. But when there are hurdles, you jump the first one, you jump the second one. People fall down and don't get up again to run and jump. Do you understand? But if you want to jump all the hurdles and breast the tape, you need to be able to see the finish line and not just the hurdles. Yes, there are business there are hurdles in this business. I can tell you that for free. There are hurdles. You're going to talk to people. You're going to, be disrespected by some people. You're going to, people will misinterpret your notions. People will look at you and they're like, you are doing it for yourself. People will look at you and they will even think they're doing you a favor. That's the one that bust my head. As in, they look at you as though they are doing your life a favor, as though when they end the money, they give you 1 kobo. It doesn't make sense. A challenge mindset sees the finish line and not the hurdles. A challenge mind is a mind that is ready to be stretched. Like, yes, it's tiring, but the rewards are rewarding. Do you know, as in the feeling of being recognized on stage at a company convention, Some people have never had that feeling in their life. The first time I was recognized in my first company ever, they called me on stage. They gave me this placard. They gave me $1,000 placard. Then they gave me $2,000 placard. I told myself, I say, we die here. Of course, we live here. You know what it means when people are looking up to you and you know you cannot fail, because once you fail, other people are just going to follow, copy and paste and fail. Ladies and gentlemen, a challenge mindset, you'll be stretched. It might be tiring, but you know you are building something that will last for life. A lot of people have not built it to last. They've not been able to build it to the end. When you are building a house, only you do foundation, only you raise the blocks, only you do lintel, only you do roofing, only you do plumbing, only you do carpentry, only you paint. But you know that when you are done and you do housewarming, you will sleep in that house with confidence and never pay rent for the rest of your life. But the building process is stretching. It's going to stretch you. Omonile will stress you. People will stress you. Some people will even cheat you. They will collect money for cement and not buy the cement. It's stretching, I know. But at the end, you will look back and say, thank God I did not break and I did not break down. Number 3, a mind that is not afraid to try. And a mind that is not afraid to lose. And so what? Even if you lose. You see, let me ask you, how about if you win? That's the first thing. How about if you partner with the business, you get started, you launch your business. Some people never even launch their business. They've been in business for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. They still never launch the business. But I like to think when they are ready for greatness, they will launch the business. So let's say you launch your business. You invite, say, 20 people to a meeting. Of course, 10 will show, maybe 10 will not show, and they will not even tell you why they did not show. They will just ghost you. And out of those 10, you identify 3, 4 persons that have your kind of mindset, that have this positive mindset, that have this entrepreneurial mindset, that have this challenge mindset, people that look like you. When I find people like me in business, I know that God has answered my call. Yes, there's I've been able to tell myself that this person is a carbon copy of me. And when I see such persons, I'm grateful to God. You can attract this person yourself if you refuse to give up. What if you even lose? Let me tell you something that many people don't know. This world as we have it was not the world that God created in Genesis 1:1. If you look at Genesis 1:2, the world that God created was destroyed. It was as though God lost. Let that soak for a minute. It was as though everything God has done failed and God had lost. But thank God for Genesis 1:3. And the Spirit of God, moved on. See, that movement happened after the great fall. Do you understand? So if God himself can create something and the thing went south, why do you think something you build might not go south? Somebody built Landmark Beach and designed it, and they destroyed it. Is the person going to go and kill himself? No, he will not. A mind that is not afraid to try, and a mind that is not afraid to lose. But what if you win? Ladies and gentlemen, develop these 4 mindsets, and it's really, 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 really going to jump your belief, jump your success rate, jump your, somebody with this kind of a mindset is going to be able to do wonders. Somebody without this mindset will struggle. And I'm going to end this training by saying your mindset determines your life set. And this will eventually determine your results in life. A mind that is not set properly will not work for you. A mind that is not set correctly will not work for you. And a mind that is not developed properly will not work. So, as in some people's mind work against them. Everything they see challenge around it. But a mind that is developed will see solutions and solutions alone. Ladies and gentlemen, let your mind work for you. I repeat, let your mind work for you. In the business, see, you're going to face hurdles, but don't focus on the hurdles. Focus on the finish line. You can set short-term goal, medium-term goal, long-term goal. Your short-term goal could be $1,000. Your medium-term goal could be $3,000. Then your long-term goal could be, say, $10,000. And when you get to $10,000, you change the goals again. You turn the $10,000 to a short-term goal. Say, I've hit a short-term goal. Let me raise the middle-term goal to $25,000 and $50,000. That is how you stretch your mind. A mind that is not afraid to be stretched. Ladies and gentlemen, if you, maybe because I just came out of the process of pregnancy, somebody says, is it you that carried the baby? Yes, I carried the baby. I just came out of the process, and do you know how many sperms was released there? And only you got to that egg. You're already a winner. It was when you came to planet Earth that you started behaving as if you're not a winner. You were born a winner. You were born a victor. You were born as a champion with a crown on your head. Why come into this world and start acting like a loser? Acting like your mind is all messed up and defeated. That's not you. That's you prejudging yourself wrongly. That's you giving yourself a different definition that God gave you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring this training to a close right now. Remember this last sentence. Your mindset determines your life set. Don't let your mind work against you. Yes, you have failed in something before. And so what? Even though, and so, you will let your spirit brood over the matter again. Go into your closet and renew your mind. Say, I don't have the mind of a failure. I have the mind of God. I'm a creator like God. I will create, and if what I create doesn't work well, I will recreate it again. That's why I tell people, if you don't learn how to create and recreate, then your creation is a scam. Imagine you have 20 people in your team, and 20 of them wake up and say, we are quitting on you. Are you going to die? Are you going to follow and quit? That means you had that quit in you all along. You know what I would do? Oh my God. Thank God for Facebook. Thank God for Instagram. Thank God for TikTok. Thank God for Twitter. Thank God for Threads. I will start again, attract people with this kind of mindset, and we are going to go again. When you have this mindset, failure is far. Even the devil will leave you. The devil will give up on your matter. Not you giving up on your matter. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we have learned something tonight. I'm going to open up the mic real soon to get some feedback from some people. And I hope you have gotten value